I think this is a good opportunity. Not a lot of people care about this, but I think we're going to listen to Bassey. When we go live again, maybe we can take a look at the other post games, but just end it off with Bassey because we do not get enough Bassey videos. So I do want to hear what he has to say. And to be honest, I mean, depending on what we hear about the Zach Collins situation, might be our backup center for a while, right? So
you just apply the next man up mentality when you saw, Wemby goes out, Zach goes out?
I mean, yeah, to be honest, like regardless of them going out or even though they stay in the game, my mentality is just going to every game knowing I'm going to play regardless of if I don't play or not, just staying ready at any time. So you never know what's going to happen. So that's...
Murray mentioned Castle on Twitter. Okay. All right, I'll take a look in a sec.
The mentality I take to every game, regardless of if I play or not. Yeah.
Having this significant time over the last couple of seasons, what does it mean to you to kind of get these opportunities and have a chance to, change the game for your team?
Yeah, see, that's why this is important. You say you didn't know that this is what he sounds like. Yeah, that we rarely get to listen to Bassey. I only know what he sounds like because I literally run this channel. But yeah. And it's important to listen to everybody, man.
I mean, it means a lot, just, the past maybe 2 seasons with the Spurs, and I've been, watching from the sidelines and towards the end of the season and middle of the season. So just this year, I've just, focused more on my body, just making sure I'm healthy this year and just doing everything they told me to do, the trainers, the staff, and watching a lot of films with them, either I play or not, and just doing everything I gotta do so I make sure I'm ready every game, play or not.
It's much better on the court versus the sideline?
Yeah, obviously, of course, everybody wants to play, man. Like every.
You telling me the Pop, Tim, and Manu Hall of Fame speeches didn't make you cry? Wait, I just said. Okay, I said what made me cry was the Spurs game versus the Warriors, in which Manu Ginobili had a crazy great performance in the fourth. People were cheering his name. That made me emotional, right? That made me cry. And I said that the Hall of Fame ceremony for Manu. Wait a minute. No, that's a totally different thing, wasn't it? Oh, that was a totally different thing. Never mind. No, that didn't make me cry. It was the Manu retirement ceremony. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It was the retirement ceremony. I think that's what it was. When they were celebrating Manu. That made me cry. It was all Manu related. Jersey retirement. There we go. Jersey retirement. I don't know what I'm talking about. Jersey retirement. That made me cry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it wouldn't have been the Hall of Fame one. Yeah, that didn't get to me.
That wants to play, but like I said, man, we don't pick the lineups, and we just gotta come ready to play. Every game, so you never know what's going to happen. And we've had a couple of injuries, and this is like 24 games, so I'll probably say a lot of nags and injuries here. So just next man up mentality. So, and for sure.
Bench had 40 points tonight. Can you talk about the bench?
You said what?
The bench had 40 points tonight.
Yeah.
Collectively, can you talk about that production that you're getting all season?
Yeah, it's just bringing the energy from the bench. Sometimes like our starting five usually start the game. I'll probably say slow, and we come back in, picked it up. Sometimes they start the game with the energy, and we just gotta match that energy. We coming up from the bench and just pick up the energy, and then going back to finish the game. So I mean, just like I said, man, you never know when you're gonna play, and just we guys that like I said, man, I never know when I'm gonna play. So every time I'm out there, I'm just trying to make sure I'm catching the coach's eye, making sure I'm ready to play every game. So just the energy, the all-outness, the activity, and the effort, everything I just got in me, and just going on there making sure I help the team to win. And like I said, man, the bench is doing a good job this year.
Like I said, I don't think that he's more talented than Zach Collins. I think Zach Collins overall is a better player. But as far as the demeanor, the energy, the morale that Bassey brings, I definitely want him playing, right? And there's going to be plenty of games where we come out of and we're like, wow, Bassey was absolutely destroyed. It's going to happen. He's undersized. There's only so much he can do about that, being a backup center. But at the end of the day, I would want to see more of him playing. you know.
Primarily, when you guys win,
That's Carolina Teague.
the team is celebrating loudly in the locker room, and today it seems a lot longer than normal. What were you guys celebrating that was a little bit extra?
Oh, of course, CP, man.
Chris Paul.
Second all time in assist, and of course, it's big time having him on your team. You just like grew up watching him and watching his past. When he was playing for the Clippers, Love City with him, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. So just watching those guys there and just having the opportunity to play with him this year, learn from him. It's been big time, man. He taught us a lot. Just how we locking in the game, going matchups. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been watching a lot of like NBA games this year than I did in the past because of him. Just knowing what I'm gonna do going to the next game, who I'm playing, who I'm guarding. So he's installed that in every player on the team, and I feel like this year we've been doing a good job with that. So yeah.
Thanks, Bass.
That's it. You love to see it. Yeah, Bassey definitely brings a lot of energy. Now, I'm not expecting him, because I think it's one of those situations where people don't like Zach Collins, right? So, like, if Bassey has a good game, everyone goes crazy about, yeah, finally. He's going to get the minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and just keep it 100. I would rather him just play most of Zach Collins' minutes, whether he's good or bad. Just from the morale standpoint, I do think he brings a lot of energy, right? I love the energy him and Mamu brings. So, and I do want to say I don't think Zach Collins this season has been that much more efficient than Bassey. I don't think the gap is big enough for me to trip about it. Oftentimes when Bassey was unplayable, Collins didn't look the greatest, right? So, but we'll see. And then Collins is hurt right now, so we'll see how long that is. We got Keldon hurt, so we'll see how long that is. But Bassey definitely should be getting some big minutes in the upcoming games, I would assume, because even if those guys come back, they're going to limit how much they play. So, all right, that was good. I enjoyed that. Any other thoughts about Bassey? Bassey has nights of 3+ blocks. Collins doesn't even try hardly. I think Collins tries. I wouldn't say he doesn't try. It's just I just think his confidence is shot this season. And you don't necessarily have. And it's not. Pop is like he's the greatest coach of all time, right? And so when I say this isn't a knock on Mitch Johnson or anything, but I don't think Zach Collins doesn't necessarily have a coach on the sideline right now that can help instill that confidence. So it just seems like a free fall right now. I mean, him getting ejected like that, I just couldn't see that happening last season, right? It just feels like a little bit of a free fall. And it's not necessarily Mitch Johnson's job to I don't know. It seems like Popovich always says the right thing, right? He always says the right thing. I will say this though, with my whole chest, if Bassey can start to implement some 3-point shooting, just a shot a game, two or three attempts. You just say 2 attempts a game, and you can hit, one of those 2 every other game. I do think that he is a really good option. When getting minutes over Zach, really good option. And he can shoot, by the way. Apparently is a good 3-point shooter. Bassey is a good 3-point. No, he is. He can shoot. That's why I'm bringing that up. That would be really nice if he started to do that. He can shoot. He can shoot threes. He hasn't in his career for some reason. I guess they just haven't really used him in that way. Because you can see here, he attempt none, but he can shoot threes. You're asking for 50% from 3. Did I say that? Did I say 50% from 3, or did I say if he can hit 1 of 2 every other game? That wouldn't be 50%. Bassey just fouls a lot on defense. He's just undersized. Ah, man. You love it. You love it.